just saw.
Just magically do it.
Do you know that I was just charged like an extra $7 because somebody jumped on my Netflix account and I don't know who it is. Is it somebody in this room?
He told you, and you don't think Big Mike.
You think I'm paying $24 a month for Netflix? You nuts.
He wanted to watch
You're nuts.
our show.
You told me I should watch Your Honor.
Oh, that Your Honor. That's a really good show.
Big
you
Mike
liking
and I both started watching Your Honor last night. Do you watch it, Matt? Did I see that have you watched it?
Your Honor with Bryan Cranston.
You've
Oh,
not
it's
watched
so good.
Okay,
It's so good.
so we both watched it. The first episode, you guys, I almost quit the show on the very first episode because
It's
a
that
really good
good.
show. It's just so like intense and graphic and heartbreaking. The story, the plot of the show is really, really good.
Yeah.
But like, I was like a couple times I
know.
had to get up and leave the room because
I
it's
know.
super realistic. So at any rate, if you ever do watch that show with Bryan Cranston, Big Mike and I are both on episode 2 now. It gets off of.
Just don't watch it on my Netflix.
Does it go back to that at all? What happened? I mean, it goes, obviously it's about what happened in the first episode, but does it ever get that graphic again?
No.
Okay.
Maybe episode 9.
Okay. So I'll take a sit and think about it.
Yeah.
Before that, okay.
I'm going to get to the bottom of it, though, Big Mike, if that's you watch my Netflix account.
You told me I could log in.
Only when I'm in the room.
Oh.
Matt.
What's happening?
Matt.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was like codes going on. All right, here we go. Big Dumb Post Show. Welcome to it, everybody. We're pretty excited about today's post show because some new things were discovered on my plane ride to Nashville.
Not newly discovered. You just newly told us.
I told you, and then after our fact-finding mission, we found new details that support my story.
What? Okay. All right.
I'm going to Nashville.
Lay it out.
Going to Nashville this weekend.
What happened to your knee, by the
this
way?
last weekend.
You got
I
a
know,
little raspberry there.
I know I did.
A little strawberry.
Dumb story. Yeah,
All
banged it. I go to Nashville this weekend, and this past weekend I'm on a plane, and the plane is delayed. It is normal now, Southwest. And the plane is delayed, and I finally get on, and I'm in C group.
Ugh.
And I'm like deep in C group, right? I checked in right
The
on time,
worst.
but they had changed the flight so many times and had to condense planes because of the Boeing issues, what I was told.
Ooh.
So like everybody that was on the plane, like everyone's pretty much like screwed on getting a better seating position, whatever. So I'm deep in C group getting on this plane, knowing I'm going to be back in the middle probably. And as I board, I turn the corner and I see third row on the left, there is an empty middle seat.
Okay.
Now there's an older lady sitting at the window. I want to say maybe like, I don't know, 70 something. And then there's like a 50-some-year-old gentleman sitting in the aisle. I thought right away, they're saving the seat. They're being those people. And now we're in C group. You're going to have to move it, right? If you're saving it, you got to go. So I'm like, is that seat taken? And they both are like, no.
It's your lucky day.
Right, like whatever. So I sit down, I'm in third row middle, feeling real good about myself on this Southwest flight to Nashville. Then I see the guy kind of say something in my earbuds, and he kind of leans over and says something.
Does he
And
nudge you? Does he touch you?
I kind of lean in.
I bet he doesn't touch you.
You know, I don't remember
Okay,
that part, but
all right.
he leans down and he picks up this big thing from under his seat. And it's a bag, but it's not like a purse. It's not a backpack. It
Laptop
looks like
bag.
something like square, like there'd be battery things in it, like utilitarian, right? There's something going on. Like, and he goes, hey, I have to go. You can have this seat. And I was like, okay. Like, so I thought he was just going to get off the plane.
What was the tone? Was there a sense of urgency in his
it was
voice?
that. I have to go. But
So he's whispering.
You can have this seat.
Pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Like,
Okay.
off you go. I watch him and he stands up, and again, he's only in the third aisle. I watch him and he stands up, and he doesn't exit the plane. He goes into the cockpit.
Oh boy.
I know. So I'm like, he is with the crew. Am I sitting next to the air marshal?
Marshal.
The air marshal. And I'm like, I got your six. And I'm getting like worked up in my head, right? Like, something's about to go down.
Just like in Bridesmaids.
Like, oh my God.
Yes.
And I watched, he goes into the cockpit, he's talking to a few people, and then the flight attendants come and kind of do that thing where they guard the door.
Oh, yeah.
And then everybody's on the plane and nobody comes and sits in the seat. So I'm flying like perfectly fine in an aisle on the third row. He stays in the cockpit for the entire flight.
Oh, I bet your mind was racing.
Racing. One, why did he have to go into the cockpit, right? Fine, whatever. All of the things are like, he's got us. But two, he left me in charge of the passengers. Clearly, when I was boarding this plane, deep in C group, Air Marshal was on first. You know that. He was on like right away. He was saying, which one of these people do I trust all these lives with? And he waited till deep in C group for this girl and said, that's the one.
What were the exact words he leaned over and said to you? Exactly what?
Hey, I have to go. You can have this seat.
And with that, you were deputized as an air marshal. That's all it took.
That's all it took. Now
And-
I'm in charge of the sky.
Just those words, you knew that this plane was now under your control.
Yes.
And the safety
Yes.
of every passenger on this flight was up to you.
It is a cross I bear. And
You hear what she said the last words were out of his mouth?
I have to go. You can have this seat. Meaning they know where the air marshal is on the plane. Now I'm in it, right? I got it. I got your six. So he's in the cockpit, and the whole time I'm flying to Nashville, I'm thinking like, one, again, now back to what's going on in the cockpit. So I start going through every possible scenario and now how I'm going to solve it.
Did you start looking around at possible problem people? You know,
Listen,
you
I
saw.
had them all picked out.
You did.
I also had my B team ready to go. I had a couple people that I was like, they're going to be the ones I walk up to and go, hey, I have to go. You can have my seat.
And for you, when you say it, it means you have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, where I just have to go to the bathroom.
I just have to go to the bathroom. I think he also had to go to the bathroom.
He was up in that cockpit
I have
for
to go.
the entire flight to Nashville, knowing the skies were in the safety of my ever qualified hands und bosom. I had everyone covered on the way to Nashville. Proceed.
Did the flight attendants give you a wink every now and then? Like they knew what was up too.
Yes, I think they did.
Did you get any extra drinks?
I did. Yes, I did. Swear to God. I swear to God. The flight attendant comes over and he was doing announcements. And I was like, oh my God, that was really funny. I gotta build him up. And he walked by and he brought me a drink without asking. And then he brought me another one. Swear to God. And at the end, I am not lying. I swear on my life this happened. At the end of the flight, he's walking by with this thing and he goes, you're good.
Okay, so if this was a Liam Neeson movie, you would have been poisoned with those drinks from the flight attendant who made the joke because he was in cahoots with the guy you thought was an air marshal, but no, he was a terrorist.
That is not what happened. I would be Liam Neeson.
You are not Liam Neeson
I'm not
in this
getting
story.
poisoned in this story.
You absolutely are. You're the first to die in this story.
He said we gotta keep her loose. We gotta keep her ready.
No, poisoned. Poisoned.
Damn it, I didn't see it coming.
Oh, God,
that
plot
was
twist.
actually a really good plot twist.
Plot
Listen,
twist.
I've got some training to do.
Ooh, what do you wear as an air marshal? What was he wearing? What were his shoes? Were they sensible? Were they like dress shoes? I mean, because you got to run at the moment's notice and dart.
Yeah.
You have to be able to dart.
They wear those shoes. You ever seen like a paramedic shoes?
Thick.
They're like, yeah.
Thick.
Someone that works at Chick-fil-A.
Yes,
Like
on your
that.
feet all day.
Safety rubber on the bottom.
Orthotics.
He's got things in that rubber. Let's research that after the show.
Do you think the bag that he had that he picked up, there was a gun in there? Do you think it was a gun or maybe a crossbow?
Oh, clearly a crossbow. Yeah. I mean, obviously, right next to the anthrax I was poisoned with is where he keeps his crossbow. That's not how we guard the skies. You have so much to learn. You're so lucky I fly with you.
I'm the idiot.
See what my job is never done.
I'm just sad that your new job as an air marshal, when will you have time to be a park ranger?
I know. They had their chance for years.
We all suffer in this scenario.
Oh my God.
The elk that are about to go into rut.
That's why they're attacking. They're upset too. They're upset too. Tomorrow on the show, we're pretty excited about this. We have a new Fananigans tomorrow on the show. It's blue.
It gets yeah. I had to walk away a couple times.
I always know it's
so
good.
funny.
You know, at Birthday Bash, we get asked a lot about like Fananigans, and not just getting people on, but like how do you come up with it? How do you come up with the stories and all that kind of stuff? I always know it's going to be great because for every Fananigans you hear, sometimes when we call people, they don't, somebody will hang up or get mad, whatever. I always know it's going well when you walk away.
Yeah.
And you were in the other corner of the room because you were laughing so hard.
Oh,
it was
God.
Fun. It was fun.
His reactions and
could be one of the fastest ones we do.
Fastest and funniest tomorrow.
I think so too. I think it's definitely in the top 5 of Fananigans
it's
tomorrow.
so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. And Zach Bryan tickets tomorrow after 9 o'clock. We're stupid with Zach Bryan tickets. He's in town this weekend. And I just watched the video of the cameras on Mile High. The stage is being built. He's in town. He's probably going to probably a Chili's to go by my house off of 470 and University for dinner.
Hey.
That's where I'm looking for him.
I know where he's going.
Because you're the air
I
marshal.
guided his way in.
You're the air marshal. You've got tabs on him. All right, have a great
That's all
day.
I'll say.